always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Rockets will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Plucks it out of the air. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Toledo's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Gonna run it. It's Duncan. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Denson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes it grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the catch. It's Melton. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Duncan. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. After the run, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Denson. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Bring in the heat. Get it out on the screen. Brings into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Creates a little room. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They booted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Denson. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This time they'll go to the running game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass, and a bullet dodged by this offense. Fires on the move. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randolph. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Denson. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going right to work up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Rockets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Toledo. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out of midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Rockets will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Now on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Completes it in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a man. It's Melton.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Slings it downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. There he goes. Not a whole lot give him a couple. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Complete on 3rd down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find